What's up, guys? So I was about to watch the new Avengers movie when I realized I didn't even have to watch it to know how it ends. So I didn't. But seriously, I was about to watch it when I came to my senses and said to myself, what are you doing? You hate superhero movies. And so I watched Knocked Up.
You know what is not helping us get laid is the shoe bomber Richard Reed over here at our table.
When I was little, though, I did like those 3 Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies that were made. Other than that, I wasn't like, yo dog, let's go see that new Catwoman movie that just came out. I heard it was great. I was more of a Horrible Bosses Rango type moviegoer. But with superhero movies, I don't know what it was. They're cool to look at, like a picture book for a child, but I think my dislike for them comes from the fact that I'm always watching someone who can't seem to die always fight bad guys who only seem to die when they come in contact with said hero, and it's like, wow, that's cool for all of the first movie. It's like Superman, for instance. Fuck this guy. Y'all really want to see a man who can get shot in the face and live beat up the same people over and over? You know, that's called bullying, right? Like, you kill the bad guy? Alright, good job. But after the 5th time of you beating the vegetable into him so hard that his wheelchair's gonna need training wheels, I think it's time for you to start riding in some stronger enemies. Oh, but kryptonite is his weakness. Yeah, and that's why he's on Earth, because where the fuck is somebody gonna find kryptonite at? My dude can fly back home anytime he wants. We gotta learn to deal with our own problems. Yeah, we got nukes and missiles, but let's see how we do against someone like Brainiac without a guy who can't fucking die defending us. And don't even get me started on how his glasses make everyone around him oblivious to the fact that he's the only motherfucker flying through the air when there's a bad guy showing up. It's like, hey guys, you ever notice that Clark always disappears when there's a bad guy that shows up? Whatever the reason, I'm just glad Superman's here to save us. He always comes just in time. I mean, like, what's the difference between knowing there's a superhero in your city and knowing who that superhero is? Why are they always trying to hide who they are? It's not like they're stopping petty theft from happening when no one's looking. These dudes be causing billions in property damage and expect people not to wonder who they are. It's like, hey, can you tell us who just saved us? Because he also just killed about 5,000 people with those buildings he collapsed. It's like, at least the X-Men, from what I've watched, have a pretty good reason of justifying people with superpowers. It's like, what's that? You found out your boner gives people heart cancer? Don't worry, we know this bald guy who's gonna make you some special underwear so you can harness your cock's magnificent power. Which also reminds me, why are people like Batman and Robin even superheroes when they don't even have powers? It's like, yeah, he can fuck you up in a street fight, but that dude from the X-Men who can shoot lasers out of his eyes can shoot lasers out of his fucking eyes. I'd like to see Robin help Batman fight crime after a laser just sliced off his dick. And you know what's stupid is that he would get his dick cut off and then still end up winning the fight because it unlocked some hidden power he never knew he had. Meanwhile, I'm over here like, if I even get tapped in the balls the wrong way, I'm out for like an hour at least. These guys have half their face burned off being like, I'm gonna get revenge for this. And it's like, no dude, you need a fucking skin graft, and after about a few years of rehab, can you even think about getting revenge? And what's funny is that it's always these rich assholes being like, I'm gonna take over the city and make it better, mine better, you know, not necessarily like doing a bad thing, and the good guy's like, don't you dare try to make my shitty town better than what it already is. I help ladies get their purses back from crackheads almost twice a day, and you're gonna try to take that away from me? Yeah, pretty much, you costume-wearing fag. And what trips me out the most is that while I was looking up superheroes to like reference in this video so I don't sound like a dork to you comic book experts and only say Superman, after I found out that there were more characters in comic books than there are people in China, I'm like, y'all are getting out of hand. Like, not only are there so many characters, but they're just different variations of the same fucking superhero. Like, there were 13 versions of Superman I saw, ranging from the regular guy to Superman Blue and Red to some guy just named Steel who has the most fucked up inward bending knees you've ever seen. They even have superheroes combined with other superheroes that are actually kind of badass and should be made into movies instead of showing us the Avengers 30 fucking times. Like, they have the Iron Lantern, Weapon H, which is just the Hulk and Wolverine combined. They have the Batman and Joker as one person because before the Joker died, he infected Batman. Why hasn't that been made into something is beyond me. They even have Thor and Groot combined together. You're telling me all you little Groot nerds don't want to see this piece of wood morph with this hammer-throwing buff piece of fucking ham. All of those that I just said and a few that I left out would be dope as shit if they were made into movies. And it just has to be one. Like, just show us something we haven't seen before. Show me a movie where Batman gets the Green Lantern's powers and he can actually fight a bad guy who isn't just muscular. Show me a movie where Venom and the Punisher team up and fight crime. Like, are you kidding me? I have the comic where Venom and the Punisher team up and kick fucking shit out of the fucking shitters. But nah, they want to show us Aquaman. Yeah, that's cool. Now, Aquaman's never been made fun of ever as the most made fun of superhero ever. Like, how many times are we gonna watch the same people do the same things just a few years later? At least give us some variety. What about Vampire Batman? Fuck it, I'd even take Throg, the Frog of Thunder. Just please stop making the same movie over and over again. And over again, and over and over and over again, and over again, and over. I get it, the good guy wins after about an hour of trying to figure out what he did wrong the first time. How about showing us some of those other characters you're neglecting? There are like 80,000 characters between DC and Marvel, and I'm stuck seeing the same people for 20 fucking years. Now, I'm not one to tell people what to do, even though I think I just did that, but as I was looking up comic books looking up comic book superheroes, I found this one called World War Hulk. I know you guys are probably set on superhero movies for like the next 50 years, but how about in replacing one of those Spider-Man movies you're gonna make with World War Hulk? But like, doesn't this just make your genitals moist in all the right places? It's World War, but with Hulk. Oh, but nah, let's make another fucking Batman movie because there ain't already like 6 of those. Another reboot is what the people want, especially when Christian Bale isn't even the actor anymore. Let me guess, he fights the Joker again? Nah, you guys are coming up with something original. But in all seriousness, y'all, superhero movie executives, whoever's in charge of making the movies, y'all are lagging it, alright? Like, really? Black Panther over Thrut? If Green Lantern was made with a black guy like he is in some of his variation characters or whatever in another universe, Black Panther wouldn't nearly be as big. Black Panther is like the Obama of superhero movies. They're like, finally, it's about damn time. But don't worry, guys, nobody listens to me because they always think I'm wrong. But trust me, in 10 years, when all you have is Avengers and 7 new Deadpool movies, you're gonna wish you trusted and ask for something you haven't seen before. But yeah, guys, that's it. I think if you're gonna make a comic book into a live-action thing, you should make it into a TV show so you can tell the story in a timely fashion and not 4 years apart and then change everything after 3 years as if we didn't pay to have the original one finish. Anyways, until next time, peace.
L7, baby, LL7. Know the essence of our presence. Got you present for effect, baby. Reynolds rap, all the grass in the set.